time. Now, in the women's competition, Julie's on 25 points, Kay's on 35 points. That's a 10-point difference, giving Kay a 5-second head start. Clashes with the girls.
5 seconds. Where can you make that up?
I've no idea, but I'm basically going to try and make it up as I go along. I'm going to try my best all the way through, and hopefully slowly catch you and have a very exciting Eliminator.
Kay, is it enough for you?
I hope so. I won't be looking back. I'm just going to give my best shot.
Okay. Kay, both of you, wish you all the best. Off you go.
For a place in the semi-finals,
Over to John Anderson.
Julie Gray versus Kay Kershaw.
Kay, you will go on my first whistle. Jules, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Off goes Kay, 21, a fish farmer and RAF trainee, ran a last Eliminator in 1:15. Here comes Jules, a 31-year-old prison PT instructor. Kay on the rope, struggling a little. Julie's last Eliminator timed at 1:16, a second slower. Kirsty urging Kay on. And Jules not a good climb either. Kay finishes the ladder and onto the rolling beams and into the net. Little Erin on the right, lovely picture, encouraging her Auntie Julie to greater excursion. She's onto the rolling beams. Kay nearly at the top of the net. She's done this a few times on the fish farm, hits the top. And Julie climbing well. Kay to the furthest tip. And descends to the arena floor. Splash down. All Julie's fans are behind her as she zips down the line. Oh, suicide leap at the end. Kay on the balance beam. Calm and precise. Kirsty knows this is the big one. Tells her to keep her head up. Here she comes. Oh, she's there. Kay Kershaw from the Isle of Lewis, a semi-finalist on Gladiators. Yes! And the party's started already. Kenny and Marina there. Here comes Jules. Oh, makes the Travelator look easy. Excellent contender. If anyone deserves a kiss, it's her. Through the burst. A credit to her fans.
Congratulations, Kay. All the pressure's off. You can afford to have a little smile. Let it sink in. Feels good, doesn't it, eh? All that hard work, it was worth it in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got my family over there that I don't know. Got relations from all over England here. I haven't a clue who they are, but thanks for coming anyway, guys. And this one's for my mum.
Well done. Go and say hello to supporters and thank them all. Let's hear it for Kay.
Uncle Alec, Auntie Mavis there, and of course her sister Kirsty.
Well, Jules, that 5 seconds, I expect, was just too much of a deficit.
Yeah, I mean, I tried my best. Whether or not I even gained, I really don't know. But I've had an absolute ball. I've really enjoyed myself. I know nobody in the crowd's going to be disappointed because they've had an absolute ball as well.
We'll lose you now, but the very best of luck in the future. Let's hear it for Julie!
Julie Gray gave her all, accepts the flowers and runs to the family. Oh, a big kiss for her mum Joyce. She did her proud. Here's Kay. A family have travelled hundreds of miles to support her. Flowers for Auntie Mavis and a quiet word of congratulation. And there's Uncle Alec and Kirsty. For the girls, it's all over, but for the boys, it's yet to start. Murray's on 20 points, Donald on 15, which gives Murray a 2.5-second head start. Here's what both guys had to say about their last Eliminator experience.
The funniest thing, though, when I saw my dad, you know, he was really hyper and jumping up and down. To see your family, who normally are sort of sensible at most times, you know, and then they're all going crazy and jumping. When I was going along the beam at the end, you just glance at them and you almost get blown off the beam with the way they're all shouting and screaming, and you can't believe the reaction of all your family. It's tremendous.
When I worked at the children's home, the children actually came down and they loved it. They couldn't get enough. I didn't get a chance to see them at the end because I had to go off and get some stitches in my thumb. But they loved it to bits. They loved it to bits.
So, for a place in the semi-final, Donald Williams versus Murray Stephen.
Murray, you will go on my first whistle. Donald, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Murray's away, high and low beams, and here comes Donald. Donald's last eliminator timed at 1:05. Murray's at 1:03. Murray on the rope, and Donald faltering a bit there. Murray pedaling for all his work, and his wife and family pedaling with him. Donald on the handbike too as Murray touches down. Safely over the rolling beams and onto the nets. Donald onto the beams and also onto the nets. And Murray climbing strongly and Donald climbing fantastically well, eating into that lead. Murray races for the furthest zip, but Donald's on his tail. Murray can't afford any mistakes from here on in. A place in the semi-finals hinges on the next 15 seconds. Donald splashes down behind him. It's balance beam time. Oh, Murray's blown it. And straight into a cameraman. Oh, Donald's down too. Lynn can't believe it. Both on the beam again. And Murray sprinting. Donald struggling. Next is the Travelator. Is Murray there? Is he? Yes, he drags himself up and off into the paper burst and into the semi-finals. Here comes Donald. What a great fighter. And the Stephens celebrate.
Murray Stephen of Fife, Scotland, you've just earned yourself a place in our semi-finals. All that pain must have been worth it.
Yeah, when I fell off the beam there, oh, thought I'd lost it, but lucky for me, Donald did the same. But he's been a great lad today, great competitor, and we've just both put our best into it. And I would also like to say thanks to everybody from Fife and Scotland.
We look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals. Let's hear it for Murray.
Murray, nice bunch of flowers. Great bunch of fans.
Unlucky Donald, you lost it on the beam. You were sitting in behind him, waiting for him to make a mistake. As he made a mistake, you made the mistake.
Yeah, unfortunate. It's one of those things, unfortunately. I lost it for a second and it cost me.
But have you enjoyed it?
Oh, I've loved it, loved it. It's been excellent. Good fun.
Well done. Go and thank all your many supporters. Let's hear it for Donald. Well done.
Donald Williams from Leeds gets his flowers from Debbie. And Murray Stephen from Fife for place in the semis and the congratulations of his family. There's his brother-in-law. Hug from his wife Fair. And from his dad Eddie. And for Donald, a big cuddle from his mum Louise. A great picture.
World Fashion X Suite is semi-finals week.
That's right, they're getting one step closer each time.
Things are getting hotter and hotter. You better be there. Join us here on the Gladiators.
Over!
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
So get on up, show your stuff. Samson, Atlas, and Hercules, they ain't got nothing on the Gladiators' expertise. So come and tussle with the muscle, tussle with the muscle. There's a rumble in the jungle, there's a rumble in the jungle. Are you ready? Ready. Are you ready? Ready. Are you ready? Ready, ready? Let's go, let's go.
Music with more muscle.